Good morning, children. Today we are entering into the new chapter, the seventh chapter, that is called Human Health and Diseases. Okay, children. The chapter name is Human Health and Diseases. The World Health Organization, WHO defined defines defines health. The World Health Organization defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely absence of disease. So thought what you called complete state of physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely absence of disease. So we can also say health is wealth. Health is wealth. So this point you should have to remember. When people are healthy, more people are healthy. For example, people are healthy. The people are healthy. They are more efficient at work. More efficient at work. This point you should have to remember. More efficient at work. So, what is the importance of a longevity of people? Health is most important for longevity of people. Okay, this point you should have to remember. Longevity of people, and what you call reduces next point, reduces the infant and adult mortality reduces the infant and adult mortality. Okay, this point you should remember. Next, personal hygiene. You know very well, personal hygiene. Next, regular exercise. Okay, personal hygiene and regular exercise must ensure. And balanced diet, not too much diet. Balanced diet are more important for the good health, to maintain good health. So this point you should have to remember, to maintain good health. Okay, children, this is a point you should have to remember. Next, the common diseases. We are going to discuss about common diseases in human beings. Okay, we are discussing what? Common diseases in human beings. Number one, some disorders are, okay, disease can be, first, how can you disease? Disease means what? Disease. Okay, disease means, observe very carefully the definition. Disorder, disease means what? Disease means disorder or what you called malfunction. Disorder or malfunction of the body. Disorder means disorder or malfunction of the body. Mind, body or mind. This point you have to remember. So, what is this meaning? This point also you have to discuss. What is the meaning of this? It involves morphological and physiological, psychological, morphological, physiological, psychological disturbances. Okay, physiological disturbances. This one you have to remember. Disturbances which may be due to environmental factors. Okay, environmental factors or pathogens or what we call genetic problems, what we call anomalies, genetic anomalies. Okay, or lifestyle changes. Next one, lifestyle changes. These all are main reasons for the diseases. So diseases divide into two types. Diseases are divided into two types. What are the two types? First one is infectious diseases. The second one is non-infectious and non-infectious diseases are there. That one we have to remember. Okay, children, observe very carefully. We are going to the new chapter, human health diseases. World Health Organization, who defines the health. In what way defines the health? What is health? It seems health as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. Complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely absence of disease. Not merely so disease is not there means healthy we can't say. Okay, so that one we should have to. So not absence of what you call merely absence of disease. Health is a wealth. What is the meaning of this? Health is wealth in the sense you should know, when your health is good, your life will be, and you will get more what you call facilities, more money, like that. So health is wealth. What you call health is wealth. Next, people are healthy in the sense. So people are very good healthy in the sense what we will get. They will work very effectively, more efficient at work, and the longevity, the lifespan of the people will be increased. So health is wealth. The people are healthy. More when the people are healthy, more efficient at work, and the longevity of people also will be increased when the healthy. Then next one, when the health is good, that reduces the infant and adult mortality. What we call mortality means death rate. When the health is good, there is no mortality. The personal hygiene, and to maintain good health, what we have to do? To maintain good health, personal hygiene, regular exercises, balanced diet. What are those? Personal hygiene, regular exercises, balanced diet we should have to take to maintain good health. So to maintain good health. So what is the next concept is, what is the next concept? Common diseases in human beings. Next concept is common diseases in human beings. Disease or disorder. How can you define the disease or disorder? definition. So disease or disorder definition: the malfunction of the body or mind. Okay, malfunction of the body or mind may be morphological, physiological, psychological disturbances. What are those? Morphological, physiological, psychological disturbances leads to what you called diseases. What is the reason for this morphological, physiological, psychological disturbances? Due to environmental factors, or the pathogens, or the genetic anomalies. Next, genetic problems from parents to also we will get the problems on genetics. Lifestyle changes. So now lifestyle is changes. So these all are reasons for the disease. So mainly diseases are classified into two types. What are the diseases are divided into two types? What are the types of the diseases? Number one, infectious disease. Infectious disease means which will be spread from one person to another person is called infectious disease. Non-infectious disease means which will not spread from one person to another person, that will be called non-infectious. Infectious means, best example, for example, common cold is there, corona is there, that is infectious. Non-infectious, cancer is there or diabetes is there, will not spread from one person to another person. So infectious and non-infectious diseases are there. They are divided into two types. These points you should have to remember. Human health and diseases we are discussing. So next concept we will be discuss about some more what we call diseases. What are the some more diseases we will be discussing? Okay, children. So next one, diseases. Diseases. Diseases which are transmitted from. Which are transmitted. This point also you should have to. Which are transmitted from one person to another. One person to another. One person to another is called the diseases which are transferred to one person to another is called what is called the diseases are which are transferred from one person to another are called infectious. What is called infectious are also called what is called infectious are also called communicable. What is called communicable. What is called communicable diseases. This point you should have to remember. Communicable diseases. Such disease causing organisms. Such disease causing organisms. Such disease causing organisms. This point also you should have to remember. Disease causing organisms are called what is called pathogens. The disease causing organisms are called what is called pathogens. So and are transmitted. The diseases are transmitted through which one? The diseases are the pathogens are transmitted. Okay, transmitted through what is called transmitted through air, water, and food. Okay, next some more reasons also there. What are the some more reasons? Air, water, food, and physical contact. What is called physical contact also one of the reason for the diseases. And what is called vectors and also cause vectors. Next, the disease causing pathogens may be. So the disease, very important, the disease causing Pathogens. What are the disease causing pathogens? Mainly, what are those? What you called bacteria, bacteria, fungi, bacteria, fungi, protozoan parasites, protozoan parasites. This point you should have to remember. Protozoan parasites, helminthic parasites, helminthic, called helminthic parasite. Okay, this point also you should have to remember. Helminthic parasites, etc. Okay, children. So this will be causes the diseases. Next one, the infectious diseases are common and everyone suffer from. So infectious, okay, infectious diseases are common. Infectious diseases are common. Okay, and what you called everyone, and what you called everyone will be suffer. Everyone will suffers from. Everyone will suffers. Okay, suffers from such diseases. From such diseases at some time, at some time or at some time or other. This point also we should have to remember, at some time or other. Okay, so next important point I'm telling, very very important point, the most bacterial diseases. What we call the most bacterial diseases. The most bacterial diseases are curable. Are curable. This point also you should have to remember. Most bacterial diseases are curable, but all viral diseases are not. But all viral diseases, are not curable. Okay, this point you should have to remember. All bacterial diseases will be curable, but viral diseases are not curable. Okay, some infectious, what are the diseases like AIDS, and what you call AIDS may be fatal, means very dangerous, may be fatal. Like this you should have to remember. So now non-infectious means what we call which will not spread from one person to another person. So what are that one? First best examples, some examples I'm telling. Genetic disease, that is cystic fibrosis, we call cystic fibrosis, number one. And what we call nutritional, vitamin deficiency, okay, deficiency, this one you have to remember, vitamin deficiency. And degenerative, what you called degenerative, this point also you should have to remember. Degenerative means what are the examples? Arthritis, okay, arthritis. Next, heart attack, what you called heart attack, okay, arthritis and heart attack. Cancer, okay, these are also very dangerous. Stroke, heart attack and stroke. Okay, children, remember this. Among non-infectious disease, so it is all compared with all, cancer is the one of the major causes, of death. Major causes of the death. Okay, children, very very important. Observe very carefully what we are going to discuss. So diseases which are transmitted, the diseases which are transmitted from one person to another person, the diseases which are transmitted from one person to another is called infectious or communicable diseases. The diseases which are transmitted from one person to another is called infectious or communicable diseases. Such disease causing organism are called pathogens. So the disease causing organisms are called pathogens. So which will be spread from one person to another person is called infectious or communicable diseases. Now, such disease causing organisms are called, pathogens. So these pathogens transmitted, how these pathogens are transmitted? The pathogens are transmitted through what is called air, water, food. Air, water, food, and also physical contact. For example, skin problems are there. When they touch it with another person hand, he will be suffer. He will also, the other healthy person also, if diseased person or pay a hand touched with another fellow's healthy fellow's hand, in the sense that fellow will get the problem like skin infections, best example, or physical contact. And vectors, malaria. What's the causative agent of malaria? Female Anopheles mosquito, filariasis, Culex. Okay, so like that, some vectors also main reason for the spreading of the pathogens and diseases. The disease causing pathogens. Now, what kind of pathogens are there for disease causing pathogens? The disease causing pathogens are number 1 bacteria, number 2 fungi, number 3 protozoan parasites, number 4 helminthic parasites. What are those? Bacteria. There is a very dangerous gram positive bacteria, gram negative bacteria, aerobic bacteria, anaerobic bacteria, like so many types are there. They will all causes the diseases. All bacteria will not cause the diseases. Again, you should remember, some bacteria useful, some bacteria causes the diseases. Fungus causes the diseases like what we call ringworm infections. The protozoans like malaria, helminths means platyhelminthes parasites. They all causes the diseases. So infectious diseases are common. Infectious diseases are common, and everyone suffers from such disease at some time or other. So in our lifetime, definitely we will face this. Definitely we have experience with this. We will get, or we experience it already with these infectious diseases. The most bacterial diseases are curable. Very simple. The most bacterial diseases are curable because if you take antibiotic, what you call this antibiotic, go and infects the which one? Cell wall. Okay, this is the most important one. This cell wall, what will do? Damages the bacterial cell wall. So that's why antibiotic disturb the bacterial cell wall, then the bacteria will die. Diseases are curable. So that's why most bacterial diseases are curable, but all viral don't have any cell wall. They have no cell wall, and no antibiotics will not work on the viruses. So what here the point? Most bacterial diseases are curable, but all viral diseases are not curable. For example, AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome will not cannot be curable, and fatal, very dangerous. Death only happens. The next one, non-infectious diseases, which will not spread the infection, means disease. Which were not infectious, means which will not spread from one person to another person. They will be called non-infectious diseases. What are the best examples of non-infectious diseases? Genetic. They called genetic infections. Cystic fibrosis. What is called genetic cystic fibrosis. Nutritional vitamin deficiency. Degenerative arthritis. Genetic cystic fibrosis. Non-infectious disease examples are genetic cystic fibrosis, nutritional, suppose you know very well what you call the nutritional night blindness and rickets, scurvy, okay, anemia. That kind of vitamin deficiencies will not spread from one person to another person. They are called nutritional. Degenerative. Suppose bones are becoming degenerative in the sense they will be called degenerative. Example: arthritis, heart attack, stroke. Arthritis, heart attack, stroke will not spread from a cardiac stroke. Heart stroke will not be spread from one person to another person. The cancer is one of the major causes of the death. So cancer, these all compare with all non-infectious diseases. The cancer, what you call the cancer, is the one of the major causes of the death. Cancer causes the death and very dangerous non-infectious diseases. Okay, children. So next, another important concept is some common diseases we are discussing. Some examples of the diseases we will be discussed, and we will be close. Tomorrow we will discuss with another concept. What are the some more diseases? What are the some more diseases? Come on, please listen very carefully. Some common human diseases. Common human diseases. This point you should have to remember. What are the common human diseases? First, I am telling about bacterial diseases. What you call bacterial diseases? Number one, dysentery. Number one, dysentery. Number two, plague. Number three, diphtheria. Number four, cholera. Number five, typhoid. Number six, pneumonia. Okay, bacterial diseases: dysentery, plague, diphtheria, cholera, typhoid, pneumonia. And viral diseases. What are the viral diseases? Virus. Okay, viral diseases. Number one, common cold. Common cold. Number two, mumps. Mumps. Number three, measles. Okay, measles. Number four, viral hepatitis. Viral hepatitis. Number five, dengue fever. Dengue fever. Number six, chikungunya. Chikungunya. Number seven, chicken pox. Chicken pox. Number eight, poliomyelitis. Poliomyelitis. You should have to remember. Next one, the fungal disease. What you call fungal diseases? Examples I'm telling. Fungal diseases: candidiasis. 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 Athlete's foot. Athletes. What do you call? Athlete's foot. Candidiasis and athlete's foot. And protozoan. What do you call? Protozoan. Protozoan diseases. What do you call? Protozoan diseases. Number one. What are those? Malaria. Malaria. Amoebiasis. Amoebiasis. And what you called African sleeping. Okay, African sleeping sickness. These are points you should have to remember. And Kala Azar. What do you call Kala Azar? Last, helminths. Helminth. What do you call helminthic diseases? Helminthic diseases. What are the helminthic diseases? Number one, Ascaris. Ascaris. Okay, Ascariasis. What do you call? Simply Ascariasis. Okay, Ascariasis. Number two, filariasis. Okay, ascariasis, filariasis. Okay, children, observe very carefully the common human diseases. The bacterial diseases: number one, dysentery, plague, diphtheria, cholera, typhoid, pneumonia. So these are easily curable. Viral diseases: common cold, mumps, measles, viral hepatitis, dengue fever, chikungunya, chickenpox, polio very dangerous viral disease. Fungal disease, this one, the polio we eliminated. Polio virus, poliomyelitis completely we eliminated from our country. Next, fungal diseases: candidiasis, athlete's foot, protozoan diseases, malaria, amoebiasis, African sleeping sickness, the helminth diseases, ascariasis, and filariasis. So, what are these diseases? What are the symptoms of diseases? We will be discussing in the next class. Thank you, children. Thank you very much.